At the very beginning of 2020, I discovered the wonderful world of perfumery and fragrance. I was ready to dive into different perfume houses, discover different scents and different perfumes and different colognes and different styles of wearing perfume and whatnot. I was ready to discover every discovery set that I possibly could. And then 3 months later, the pandemic hit and everyone was quarantined. And now a year later, we're still in a pandemic. We're all still wearing masks. And it doesn't look like we're not gonna be wearing masks anytime soon. Even with vaccines being rolled out, even with social distancing continuing to be a thing. I see us wearing masks well into 2022, maybe a little more. Honestly though, I got kind of used to my mask and I even got different masks for different outfits, so I'm not entirely mad about it anymore. However, it does bring to question, where does perfumery stand in a masked world? Let's find out. For starters, who am I to even be talking about all this? Well, I'm me. Hi. I'm just a connoisseur of fine smells. I am not an expert in any meaning of the word for anything at all. If anything, I am an expert at avoiding any kind of expertise whatsoever. It's a lot harder than it sounds. However, I am someone who has found that my favorite compliments to receive ever is, "You smell so good." That is my favorite compliment that I've ever received. In fact, I have a very vivid memory of being in college. I was taking an algebra class in college, and there was a girl sitting next to me, one seat ahead, and I remember it clear as day. She told me that I smelled good and zesty fresh. Oh man, that was 2011, that was 10 years ago, and I still remember it clear as day. I feel like when I die and my life flashes before my eyes, it's gonna hold just 1 second longer on that moment. And every moment where anyone has ever told me that I smell good, I remember them all. So now that we're all wearing masks, and it's a little difficult to smell things or to be smelled, I was asking myself, what's the point? I was especially thinking about this when I was making my Grand Soir video, which should be showing up there you are, hi. Don't click on it yet. Watch this video first. I was editing the video and I thought, who's gonna be watching this and thinking, I want people to smell this on me when everyone's wearing masks? It was a cynical thought. I understand that now. But I'm sure I'm not the only one who's thought this. I'm sure there's been other people that have said, why am I gonna wear my really, really good and expensive fragrance when no one's gonna smell it? And it's just gonna be, I'm just gonna be wasting fragrance at this point because everyone's wearing masks and smelling their own breath in there, which I'm hoping y'all are like investing in mints or chewing gum so that you could, please at least brush your teeth. Well, I asked myself the question, why bother? Why should I bother spraying on some delicious, expensive, smelly liquid when no one's gonna be smelling my smelly liquid, especially when it intermingles with my skin? Or if you spray it on fabrics instead of on your skin, I do have some fragrances that I prefer on fabrics over my skin because smelling it on my skin is not good, but it smells good when it's not in contact with my flesh. I was asking myself that, and my immediate answer to myself was, you do it for you. Doesn't matter if anybody else smells you. It doesn't matter if anybody else tells you you smell good. You know you smell good. You're going out there into the world and you're not presenting a nasty smelling person or a neutral smelling person. Unless you want to smell neutral, which listen, there are fragrances out there that help you smell neutral. I think Molecule has one that's like meant to smell meant to bring out your own natural smell, and like that's your perfume. That's pretty cool. I want to try that one. What I'm saying is, do it for you. Just like you wear clothes for you, just like I wear masks that match my outfits for me. I spray on perfume for me because I don't want to go out into the street thinking, do I smell or do I smell? I don't want there to be any room for doubt when it comes to me smelling good or not. I want to always smell the best that I possibly can. And I want everyone who comes across me to smell the different smells that I have available to smell like. Even if they're all just fragrance samples, who cares? We love variety in this house, BB, and sometimes, honestly, fragrance samples are the cheapest option to go for. We love saving money in this house, especially during a pandemic when we're not working. This channel is sponsored by the state, by the way, because at this point, they're the ones that are paying me. Anyway, I hope you're watching this and you think to yourself, dude, of course, you do it for yourself. I knew that. I really hope you do think that, because then that means your mind was always on the right path, and it means that you were always doing it for yourself, which is important. That is good. Do things for you, not for anyone else. You don't need anybody else's validation. You don't need anybody else to tell you smell good, but it's nice to have people tell you smell good. It's nice. It's a nice warm feeling. Just like if you paint your nails, or if you do your hair a certain way, and you're like, you receive that compliment of, I love your nails. That's a bold color. Or I love your hair. That's a different do and it looks good. It's nice to receive compliments. But if you do it for the compliments, then you're not doing it for the right reasons. And that's not just fragrance. That is everything. Everything. If you do it for compliments, you're not doing it for the right reasons. You have to do it for yourself. You have to do it because you want to, because you like to. If you got a fragrance just because everybody said it smells good, even if it smells like absolute garbage on you, and you wear it because everyone says it smells good, but on you, you don't feel like it's right. Number one, you're not wearing it for the right reasons. You're wearing it for other people, and you're wearing it because other people said it was what you had to wear. And number two, you're doing yourself a disservice because you end up smelling like trash. You don't end up smelling your best. You know with which fragrance I feel that? Le Labo's Santal 33. A lot of people say it smells good. In fact, I even saw an article saying this fragrance is like this fragrance is what all the Hollywood stars are wearing these days. Anyone smells like Santal 33. Well, I've smelled it on myself. And guess what? It smells like latex on my skin. It smells like rubber. It smells like rubber on my skin. It does not smell good. I don't smell the Santal. I barely smell the 33. Now mind you, I didn't try the original. I tried the alt fragrance version of it, which, reading through the comments, says it smells impeccably similar. It smells almost exactly the same. So I can only assume that it wouldn't smell good on me. Something in the composition just doesn't work. Am I open to try the original Santal 33? Of course. Of course, as we all are open to try a fine fragrance from a fine fragrance house, from a very good fragrance house. I really enjoy Le Labo. I have an upcoming video where I try all of the city exclusives. Yes, I bought all the samples last year when they had released their new one. I believe it was Seoul. I purchased all those samples. It cost me money. And I'm finally gonna make a video on them. All in all, if you're watching this and you thought to yourself the same thing that I thought to myself, remember, it's for you. It's not for anyone else. It's not for the compliments. It's not for the grandeur of, look at me, I smell like Chanel number 5. You heard?
Chanel.
I smell like Chanel.
I smell Chanel.
Chanel. I smell like Chanel number 5. It's not for anyone else, BB. It's for you. Just like you wear your favorite undies. No one else is saying those undies, but you know they're there. you know they match. And you know it feels good. And you know you smell good. Because again, it's for you. It's for you. So enjoy yourself. Enjoy the fragrance experience. Enjoy the fragrance world. That's what it's all about. Also, aromatherapy is amazing for the brain. And let me tell you, fragrance, I believe, saved my life. I don't know where I would be during this pandemic if it wasn't for discovery sets and samples that I managed to get my hands on and enjoyed with myself, by myself, during quarantine with nobody else around. It was a rough time, Quarantining last year was very rough, but fragrance helped me out a lot. It was a journey that I went on myself, with myself, by myself, and now is that I'm really sharing it with YouTube. I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you enjoy your fragrances, whether they're full-size bottles or sample-sized. We love tiny little samples in this house. I hope to see you again soon. Hopefully maybe next week or in 2 weeks when I have my next video up about either fragrances or my personal life or movies. I kind of want to get into talking about gay movies because I'm a gay ass bitch and I love trashy gay movies. They're so fun, they're so shit, they're amazing, and I hate them. I'm not going to say to subscribe if this is your first video of me that you're watching. Don't do it, sis. Pause. There's other videos that you can watch of me, and then you can decide whether you want to subscribe or not. Believe me, I know it is a lot of commitment to subscribe and hit that bell notification, sweaty, but you don't have to. I don't want you to feel obligated. You can like this video if you want. You can dislike this video if you want. We love honesty in this house. And above all, stay safe. Wear your mask. Apply your perfume howsoever you so please. I hope to see you again soon. And I hope you see me again soon. I'm eating shit at this point. I eat shit for me. Bye.